Welcome back to a board game Blitz from the Player's Aid, a video where we talk and discuss about a new game that we played for the first time, our initial thoughts and reactions. My name is Tim.
I'm Alexander.
I'm Grant.
Matt.
Today's game is A Feast for Odin from Uwe Rosenberg from Z-Man Games. It's a worker placement style game with some patchwork elements and filling up your board with goods and other things. What are some things that we liked about it?
Well, Tim, what's my favorite kind of game?
Worker placement.
Yeah, so I knew that I would like it going in, and when we started, I didn't know what I was doing. There's a whole variety of actions. The tableau here must have
It's loaded.
40, 45 different options on it. But I definitely like worker placement and built on some mechanics that Uwe has done in the past. So a definite positive for me. I would play again right after this if we had time.
Yeah, it's a pretty long game.
No awkward pauses, guys. No awkward pauses.
It's a pretty long game, but I didn't feel like it overstayed its welcome too much. When we played Caverna, I felt like the later on in the game, it just took forever to get through the rounds. On this one, it seemed to work itself out because you have to put more workers in different areas. So you actually just only get like 4 or 5 actions a turn, no matter how many workers you have. And I love the puzzleness aspect of making sure your board is covered and the way it needs to be covered.
The puzzle, again, it's been said, and that's a part of the appeal of the game. The puzzly aspect, which is similar to the game Patchwork, really enjoyed that. That's my first time with that kind of a mechanic. I liked the worker placement. There's a ton of choices, so I like that. But they're also very, very tight choices at the same time, because they're either almost immediately priced out of the market, or like the ones that you really wanted to do are gone. So
Yeah.
whilst there's like so many choices, it's still very tight, but like it's hard decision making as well. So I like that they've kind of balanced that. Lots to do, but you still feel like there's not enough to do.
Right.
I really enjoyed the theme. It is a Viking-themed game. I think all of us have an opinion of Vikings that they're slobbering, raging barbarians who are doing nothing more than killing.
Pillaging. There's pillaging.
Right, there
Pillaging.
is that
Raiding,
element.
pillaging.
But there's, it's a little bit of farming where you're getting different goods. There's some trading. There's some crafting, making different pieces to put on your board. And I did like the hunting, snare laying, whaling, and the pillaging and raiding was really cool. So I love that theme. I think they integrated it very well and didn't just look at the fighting side of Vikings, but looked at everything.
I also like that we all focused on different avenues. Matt did a lot of animals, sheep and cattle, and was able to turn those into some good goods. I focused on building up my things from basic goods, and we just all worked on different things. So I really like that about this game.
Alexander was whaling, and I did feel like there wasn't all that much interaction at some points, because I could be pretty confident you guys weren't going to take my worker spots for the animals
Yeah, there would be no reason
during the
to.
first few rounds. So maybe that could be a potential area of improvement, just to create a little more interaction between the players.
But that is part of developing a strategy that
Right.
others aren't necessarily going to be focused on, so you're able to do them more effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, exploiting what others aren't doing
Right.
is
And I
very
think you did
viable in this
really
game.
well at that.
I think you just need to pick a focus and stay with it. And we kind of told Matt that at the beginning of the game. He got his sheep, and we're like, you started, keep with sheep. Just do that. Grant, you had a concern about some of the cards that we had.
Well, I just think when you look at a lot of them, they're not really great when they come up in round 5, right?
Right.
And I understand they come up in round 1, it's a different ball game. Maybe you're able to use them more. And there's a ton of them.
There are tons.
There's like 100 cards there. But no, they're cool. Definitely neat thematic elements to the game that add different abilities.
Another downside that I'm still thinking through is these ships took me 2 actions to go from 8 points to 21 points. I ended up with the most points in the game, but really it's attributable to doing this twice, and I'm just still thinking through whether that's too weighty.
Because you got 42 points for 2 immigrations.
from these. Now I did have to plan ahead and make sure my entire board, I didn't get any negatives. So
and that's the worker placement aspect. If someone had done that before you, you couldn't do it. So I don't, maybe that's on us for allowing that to happen.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that necessarily. My issue with the game is that the theme is completely pasted on, in my opinion. This could be a factory, and you're just making goods of different colours and churning them out. They just put Vikings on it, and it to me it doesn't feel very Viking-y at all, frankly.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I'm
it's the
surprised by
Opposite
that.
of what Grant said.
Wow.
I
That's good.
don't feel this has any theme.
I mean, I think you could say that about every game.
But I feel like
I
this,
mean, really, can't
Yeah.
you?
this one's
Every game puts a theme on, and you do actions.
But some of them
So-
evoke a theme and a feeling of that much more, and I feel like this one didn't. It was a color puzzle, frankly. Not that that's a bad thing,
But-
I like the game.
Getting the different pieces. Like, if you look at your board, how many blues do you have there? Most of those came from pillaging and
Whaling.
trading, correct?
No,
We did
they
whaling.
came from whaling, and I've got 5 treasure chests, which used to be whale blubber. Like there's no,
Right, but you traded those goods. You traded whale blubber to increase those up to a chest, correct?
but it could very easily have been. I just turn on a car painter and it paints my cars from
Well-
green to blue because people want blue cars. To me, it's not thematic.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now we're playing Kanban.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
I really liked the theme. That's interesting.
I think the theme was fine.
And I love the huge box.
We are all big fans of this. I think.
We've been all about the big
I
box.
think we would gladly play this again, given the opportunity. So if you like Uwe Rosenberg and you like Vikings and you like worker placement, this is definitely a game that you should consider. Thanks, and we'll see
Cheers.
you next time.